You know, Road Dogg would do things in his match. Mick would do something completely different in his matches. I think it was really a way to show the creativity compared to 24/7. We schoolboy everybody for 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, 24/7 championship is just a waste of a segment every single week, man. You were there on the inception of the 24/7 championship. Foley comes out, makes it a big thing, and then it became, R-Truth's segment. And again, I always say I'm a sucker for R-Truth. I think he's hilarious.
We all are.
You used to team with him, Brian.
Yep.
And, I'm a sucker for R-Truth, man. And it became his deal. But now it's just kind of a wasted segment every time. Your thoughts on the 24/7 segment and its comparison to the Hardcore Championship, Brian?
Well, look, I think it's apples and oranges because, look, it's PG. I guess they just went to TV 14 or something. I read, but it was PG. So you're not going to hit me in the head with a chair. You're not going to, you know what I mean? You might put me through a table, but we used to beat the crap out of each other in those things. So it was a serious. Bout, you know what I mean? When we used to get there early and set stuff up and walk around the arena and beat the fire out of each other, and it meant something. I thought it did anyway. Favorite picture ever of myself is right after I beat Boss Man for the Hardcore title with Mick Foley's help, and I had a noose around my neck and blood coming out of my mouth and the Hardcore title in my hand, and I thought, that's the coolest picture I've ever seen. And I also worked with Boss Man, so that's a great memory. Yeah. But I just think it took the route I think everybody thought it needed to because of the softening of the product. You know what I mean? And so, look, I do think it is a wasted segment, but I do think they come up with some funny ways to do it every now and then. I pop and laugh at them. You know what I mean? And if that's what it is, okay. You know what I mean? I'll take that. Just don't expect me to give any props to the champion.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Vince, you've been a part of many Hardcore Championship segments you had to book, man. What are your thoughts of the Hardcore Championship versus the 24/7 Championship?
Well, yeah, bro, that they to me, I just think, man, they set up that to fail from the get-go with having Mick.
Right.
Mick was the hardcore guy.
Yeah, he was
the hardcore guy. Like the minute, because that's what everybody thought he was going to take out of the bag. Then when it was 24, so from the get-go, it started in the hole. But what Brian said was so true, bro. And it's what I love most about the hardcore matches. And listen, bro, I wasn't in them, so I wasn't the one getting the crap kicked out of me. But what I really loved about him was the creativity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you guys laid out the match, what you used and the spots and the creativity those guys put into those matches, bro. It really, really meant something to them. And every match was different. And, Road Dogg would do things in his match. Mick would do something completely different in his matches. I think it was really a way to show the creativity compared to 24/7. We schoolboy everybody for 1, 2, 3.
You can only beat them with a schoolboy.
Yeah,
I mean,
And the 24/7 championship doesn't elevate anyone. When I think of the Hardcore Championship, I think of people who were elevated by the championship, especially a Crash Holly more than anybody. I mean, he was the one that was the hardcore person. He came from a light heavyweight to someone who, said he weighed 400 pounds and carried a scale and was feuding with the Big Show. You know what I mean? So it's that he elevated, Hardcore Holly, he had a whole different gimmick change.
Yeah.
Al Snow, that was a way to bring, revive his character. There was a lot of people that really was helped by, the Hardcore Championship. But with the 24/7 championship, I really don't see anybody that's really been elevated from that. Bro, it gave R-Truth some time, but that's faded away, though.
You may be forgetting the greatest of all time, Screaming Norman Smiley, bro.
Norman Smiley,
man.
Come on.
Yeah, I was back in WCW. I was a huge Norman Smiley mark, by the way.
Oh, he's a great guy.
Big wiggle. Yeah. I was a big fan of that.